So I love this. I tried to write them all down, but a couple of them stood out to me. So one was that the thoroughly modern seller, which I love. I love that name. I don't know if you came up with that, but I think
I
you should
did.
trademark it because it's awesome. I think that the thoroughly modern seller needs to love collaboration. So let's talk a little bit more about what does collaboration really mean in today's world?
Yeah, it's really interesting when you think about buying and selling in the business context. When I was coming up and I was ahead of sales, it was pretty much a linear process. And we had what we call sales stage milestones, which really, kind of marked the progress and allowed us to forecast to management. Well, today, buyers don't engage in a linear journey. I think we all know that. They're self-directed. They can go on to peer review sites. They could go to the analyst community. They could go to their own social networks, their own actual physical networks, and pricing and all kinds of competitive information is really available everywhere. So I think this concept of collaboration is starting to become more and more important, particularly as the buyer comes to the sales discussion more fully informed with ideas more fully baked. And then the seller's job is to really be that advisor, be more consultative, and also work with the buyer and buying committee to create business cases or to create ROI studies or even co-create proposals. And so we're starting to see much more focus on collaborative environments, whether that's a hub or a place to plan, or even in the case of outreach, we're going to be announcing some exciting news at our event in a couple of weeks that will allow more organic collaboration between buyers and sellers. And I think that's how deals are going to be done. And even looking further down the path, I see a world where sellers don't really spend their time chasing paper, and maybe deals are transacted electronically, and as they go through that process with their buyer, they might check and make sure they've got everything right, and the buyer goes ahead and transact on a marketplace or an e-commerce site or what have you. So I think as we get more and more digital, the role of the seller changes and becomes more consultative and more collaborative. That's how I see things playing out.